Let's get into it again, people. Let's get into it again. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. These afternoon lives, it's going to be for this, man. Because I'm not going to stop. I ain't letting up on this. So Stephen A. Smith, like Tupac said, decides to man up. You know, he decides to stand up and throw down for what he believes in. Finally. Stephen A. Smith should have been done this. Everybody should have been done this. Jaylen Brown, I know our people had told me, they said, Jaylen Brown, Blue, he got to speak out because he the VP of President Operations or whatever. Damian Milton, what's going on? So Jaylen Brown, he has to speak out. I'm out and about. Wife just came home. Son birthday. Had to do some things. Right? So Jaylen Brown, he have to speak up. The league, these players ain't speaking up. The rest of the players should be speaking up. They taking the easy route, allowing it to be Boston News DC. What's going on, great brother? Allowing it to be, you know, all on Troy Allen. What's going on? All on the back of the players union. You understand? Well, the players union, you know, we take our problems to them. We let them speak up, and they speak for us. No, they shouldn't have to speak for you. Everybody should be speaking. Everybody should be speaking. It shouldn't just be the players union and Jaylen Brown speaking. You have a voice. You your own man. I understand that's in place for you know what I'm saying, you know, for you. It's like it's the union, right? At a 9 to 5, that's what it is. The union, right? And it's in place. Yeah, it's in place. You know, to help the players out and so on and so forth. Terry Smooth Jr., my brother, right? Yeah, that's in place to help the players out and protect the players, so on and so forth. For sure, it's in place for that, right? But you have your own voice. You're your own man. You stand on your own too. Mr. Lightning World, what's going on? You your own voice. You your own man. Your own voice. You stand on your own too. Miami Snoopy 305, what's going on? It shouldn't be allowed that they just you know they the voice for you for everything. So it's just Jaylen Brown. He the face of it. He the figurehead. Jaylen Brown is the figurehead. Ronan Yusuk, what's going on? Jaylen Brown is the figurehead. That's what he is. Of the players union and player, you know. No, there need to be more people speaking up. It just needs to be. So Joe Tsai, right, continues to feel like it's amazing to me, right? That Joe Tsai, he ain't even Jewish. Jay Samuels, what's going on? But they understand that it stand against us, right? Band together. Because imagine if we band together. They understand how powerful and how strong that is. So they're going to band together. So Joe Tsai is going above and beyond to punish Kyrie Irving. That's what he's doing right now. He's going above and beyond to punish Kyrie Irving. And it's sickening. Right? So, like Jaylen Brown said, it only took him 22 minutes to find out and do research on Joe Tsai and Joe Tsai's partnerships and the people that Joe Tsai is in bed with. And he stated that, Joe Tsai need to clean up his side of the street. He got some work to do. Right. See, you're owner of a NBA team. How did you get to be that owner of that NBA team? How did you get the wealth and the finances and the revenue, Robert Singleton, what's going on, to be able to finance and be able to buy an NBA team in business? There was no, you squeaky clean, Joe Tsai? Because I'm sure you're not. Is Joe Tsai squeaky clean? I'm almost certain he's not, right? I'm almost certain Joe Tsai is not squeaky clean. So for Joe Tsai, DOG215, my brother, what's going on? For Joe Tsai to say that Kyrie Irving got a lot of work to do, I'm glad that, Jaylen Brown came out and said, well, Joe Tsai got a lot of work to do because I did my homework on him. Bernard Gilbert, what's going on? I did my homework on Joe Tsai, and Joe Tsai got a lot of work to do. What about that? Yeah, let's bring to the forefront what Joe Tsai has done in his life. What Joe Tsai has said. Is he very, very careful with what he says and how he says it? So now Stephen A. Smith comes out and Stephen A. Smith says, he's offended. Sakari, my brother, what's going on? He's offended by what the actions of Joe Tsai right now. You should have been offended. But then in the same token, we always feel the need to say, well, Kyrie was wrong. Wrong about what? What was he wrong about? Right? Well, Kyrie Irving was wrong. He was wrong about what? What exactly was he wrong about? So Skip Bayless said Kyrie should be suspended for 10 more games. Double-digit games, Kyrie. DP Rocker was good. Kyrie Irving should be suspended for double-digit games is what Skip Bayless said. 5 games is not enough. That he should be suspended for at least 10 games. Because he offended the community by reposting a movie. Well, how about that? Another put out there. I ain't never hear Skip Bayless talk about that. Aboriginal Truth Seeker, what's going on? I ain't know Skip Bayless to be offended by those actions. Why not? Why hasn't Skip Bayless been offended by those actions? And those movies being released and put out to the public? So then Skip Bayless goes on, Big Woos, what's going on? See, this is how they get you. This is how they cover it up. Then Skip Bayless says this. He goes, well, it's not about who suffered more oppression and who went through worse things. It's about that there's multiple groups that went through a lot and it's offensive. Then he goes on to say, well, those actions in the J community didn't take place here in the States. So why are you worrying about it? You should be worrying about what happened with your people here with us here in the States. How about that? Worrying about fixing your own backyard before you worry about fixing somebody else's backyard. You're only sensitive to them because they resemble you. Mac told 6 was good. So to say that he should be suspended for double-digit games because he retweeted a movie, he should be suspended for double-digit games. At least double-digit games is what Skip Bayless said. He should be suspended for at least double-digit 10 games. But it's okay every day for people to view. So now get this. It's okay for the J community to be able to finance music that is literally, Spence, New York City, what's going on? That is literally provoking our youth in the black community to do harm to one another. They financing it. Skip Bayless, you don't find that offensive? That they will put their money behind that? And if anything, any kind of positive music comes out, it's not pushed. Skip Bayless? Quote, drill music in the African American community. Who's behind that, Skip Bayless? Why would you get behind these 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old teenagers and their viewpoints of what's going on and from their circumstances and their experiences, right? And you got grown, wealthy men financing these young adults and these teenagers talking about doing bodily harm to one another in their community, while you have African American leaders trying to prevent it. They continue to finance it. They continue to finance it. So if I'm out here trying to tell the youth, hey man, don't do X, Y, and Z, but they get behind the same youth, right? And saying, here goes $5 million to continue on doing what you're doing. Now how do you are being a conflict of interest to us. Quentin Gilliam, he said, Blue, the Jays ain't pulling it. I don't care if they are. They're provoking it. They're provoking it. What are you talking about? They're provoking it. They're youth. Quentin Gilliam, have you been a youth in your life? Huh? Jill James, Kalim 98, what's going on? Have you been a youth in your life? To somebody making it publicly okay for you to do what you're doing? Huh? Okay, so you as a youth in your life, Quentin Gilliam, right? You ain't never do nothing in your life as a 14-year-old, a teenager at 14? Huh? When you got people putting millions of dollars in your pocket at 14 fucking years of age? Huh? And you got people financially backing you and giving you all the glitz and glamour at 14 and 15 years of age? Queen Gilliam, I'm about to put you out this chat, bro. PHP Princess, blessings, Queen. I'm about to put you out this chat, bro. Go cause confusion somewhere else, brother. Go cause confusion somewhere else. 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 Because when I see in other people's communities where they're having issues with drugs and things of that nature in their community, do you see that all over music? In their music? Kevin Lyles, what's going on? Huh? Quentin Gilliam? Huh? High-end pain, what's going on? Do you see that all plastered and financially backed and pushed in their community, Quentin Gilliam? Huh? Savant House, what's going on? Do you see that, Quentin Gilliam? I'm asking you that question. Do you see that plastered and posted everywhere? I asked you a question. Do you see that plastered and posted and financially backed and pushed in their community? G-Code, what's going on? Why not? Because it's going on at a very high rate, Quentin Gilliam. So why isn't it being pushed? Because guess what? We ain't the ones telling them to do that, are we? They doing it on their own, aren't they? Stephen Taylor, what's going on? But they gonna view it as that's a kid problem that they trying to fix within their community, and you ain't gonna never hear about it in yours. Are you? Is it gonna be celebrated in their community and in your community, Quentin Gilliam? Is it going to be celebrated in their community, Quentin Gilliam? Is it going to be backed and plastered and posted everywhere? Is it going to be playing on their radio 10,000 times? Yes or no? The ones that's supplying it, are they going to put millions of dollars in their pocket? Quinn Gilliam? Justin Rome, what's going on? Yes or no, Quinn? Huh? Crazy 3, what's going on? RVS, what's going on? So anyway, back to regular scheduled program. I know my service is bad. I can see the service is bad. Zeruis, what's going on? Smash the like button. So anyway, Joe Tsai feels the need to, and Skip Bayless feels the need to continue to harp on but Skip Bayless, Justin Hawkins, what's going on? Skip Bayless continues to push this Kyrie needs to be suspended for 10 game narrative. He needs to be suspended for at least 10 more games. Double-digit games Kyrie Irving needs to be suspended for. Tsai King, what's going on, great brother? Renaissance Dad, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, hey Blue, hope all is well with your wife's surgery, champ. Salute, appreciate you, King. Yeah, she's home now. I gotta go get some things for her. Reggie Robbins, what's going on? And it's my son's birthday, so it been kind of hectic, you know, the last second, man. And I went to sleep for 5 hours, if that. Didn't even sleep for 5 hours. Didn't even go to sleep for 5 hours. PHP Princess, I see Jafari Caesar, what's going on? I can't read your entire chat because I'm driving, your entire comment, but because it was a lot there. This service is terrible, man, and they're not setting out my notifications on. It's crazy. Okay. Smash the like button, people. Heavyweight shouldn't be on the pound for pound list. The pound for pound list was created in spite of the heavyweight division. So basically, I said they shelf positive view saying it don't sell. This is exactly what they do, PHP Princess. That's exactly what they do. But you have people like Quentin Gilliam coming here acting like he don't understand it. They shelf that music, right? Aboriginal Truth Seekers, what's going on? See, music, your response to music. If you sad, you play sad music, right? Then guess what happens, right? When you sad, do you want to listen to uplifting music? No. Now, some people that sad want to listen to uplifting music. Some people that sad want to listen to music that's mellow or keep you in that state, right? Some people that's happy, right? Hence the reason why in the sport of boxing, right, they play certain music to get you motivated because your heart beat, the rhythm of your blood flow, it's in sync. Your body is in sync with music, with melodies. So if you are oppressed and you don't know where your next meal is coming from, and you playing this type of music, And on top of that, you being rewarded handsomely for doing so. Next thing you know, you got to live out what you're talking about. And that's where the problem comes in. So when you got people like this dude come here acting like he don't understand. Okay, well, I never did. I don't care what you never did. Everybody don't have the same self-control. Kenny P's 504, what's going on? Here's the reason why in school, you might have sat down through your entire class and not got up and raised your hand and not went to the bathroom one time. That don't mean the kid sitting next to you is going to do the same thing. Elbow, what's going on? Everybody's different. Everybody's response is different. Everybody's different individuals. So it's going to resonate with people differently. And if you're not living in their circumstances, you don't have the same outlook that they have, and you may not live in a household where a two-parent household or a one-parent household where your mother is a certain kind of way, or your father. You don't know what kind of household this 14-year-old kid is living in. You don't know what kind of environment he's in. So how dare you sit here and talk about what you did and didn't do? B. Paulie, what's going on? How dare you sit here and talk about, well, when I was that, I listened to Honors, and I listened to Mobb Deep, and I ain't never did. Who said you was living in their circumstances? And it resonated with everybody different. Who knows these kids' mindset at 15 years old? Who knows what their living conditions are at 15 years old? Yeah, I listened to the music too, and it resonated with me different than it did everybody else. There's certain music that gets certain people moving to a certain drum. So how dare you? Everybody bottom ain't the same either. So that don't work with me, brother. Oh, I came from the bottom too. Yeah, your bottom and my bottom is two different bottoms. What's considered your bottom? Everybody's bottom is different. That just sounds simple. And it sounds silly. Well, I came from the bottom too. And the bottom of what? Because there's different depths to the bottom. Ahmad is Ahmad, my brother. What's going on? So to say you came from the bottom of what? You could have struggled. You could have been in a two-family household and been struggling. You could have been in a two-family household that just was struggling, but still had two-family household and still was finding a way to find ends meet. You don't know what's going on in people's households. So your bottom and their bottom is two different bottoms. Albert Doherty, what's going on? Yeah, I lived in the projects too. I lived around trauma too. But my mother was functional. Yeah, I got a story to tell just like everybody else. But my bottom is different from my neighbor's bottom. Matter of fact, CB Sports TV, my brother Carl Burrell. As a matter of fact, my experiences in my bottom, in my own household, might have been a different outlook and experience from my brothers and my sisters. And we all lived in the same household. But guess what? They may have experienced things different and resonated different with them than it did with me. So what are you talking about? And we could all be in the same household. And it still could be different. It could still be different for them, from me. So what are you talking about? You came from the bottom. What does that mean? Because I lived in the hood, and one side of my hood was beefing with the other side of the hood. But we was at the bottom on this side, but their bottom was worse than our bottom. So what are you talking about? Big George 850, what's going on? Everybody experiences is different. And everybody bottom is different. And the way it resonates with everybody is different. Hence, let me give you an example. Mike Tyson, right? And Cedro Bermudez, what's going on? Look how it resonated different with Mike Tyson than it did with everybody else. Mike Tyson's bottom was different than everybody else. They all was living in poverty, but look at how his experiences and how he had to deal with it. Jay Wise, Giovanni Walker, what's going on? Compared to how everybody else around him had to deal with it. It's dog eat dog world. Mike Tyson chose to be a kid that stayed to himself, played with pigeons. That's the way he dealt with it. The people around him chose to kick him around until he responded like an animal. And they all was living in the same living conditions. But everybody's experiences and everybody understanding and what they take from it is completely different. So how dare you, J-Dub, what's going on? Tell somebody else what they should and shouldn't do and how they should and shouldn't respond. At the end of the day, the living conditions is inhumane, period. You get some people that's back against the wall and they're going to come out fighting. You're going to get some people that's back against the wall and they curl up like a kitten. Who's right and who's wrong? Who's right and who's wrong? No right and no wrong. There's no right and no wrong. And smash the like button. 393 people in here and we got 130 likes. That's terrible. Why we gotta have 200 people in here moonlighting? Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Peace be free. What's going on? Oh boy, in that Maserati right there. I see him. You see him coming, right? You see him in the Maserati. He's gonna try to gain on me. I guarantee you he's gonna try to get on my left in a second. Guarantee you. He gonna try to get on my left in a second, and he gonna pull up next to me. I can guarantee you. So anyway, we can't say how everybody should and shouldn't respond to their adverse living conditions. You can't say that. MVM, what's going on? You cannot say that, you know, well, I didn't. I don't care what you did. It's not about what you did. You could be an anomaly in your neighborhood. Some people feel pressure. Some people feel obligated. Some people feel fear. Some people feel frustration. Keith Lewis. You understand what I'm saying? So, Teach, what's going on? Prices for everyone, what's going on? Yeah, because somebody called me. You can hear me now, right? Yeah, my son was calling. Hen Dog, what's going on? That's why. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes all the way up, people. Get the likes all the way up. We should have at least 350 likes right now. Trade up 234. What's going on? And drop $1 in the super chat. Refresh the super chat. Donate to the super chat. Let's support. We know we're gonna have every day. They're gonna put people in a position where they can't send a super chat. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. Trey P 2277. What's good, great brother? Get the likes all the way up, baby. Donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat, people. So damn, what's going on? Blessings. So, what they're trying to do to Kyrie Irving, Tody Johnson, what's going on? It's completely unruly. It's completely, the world can see what's going on right now. But guess what? The world can also see. Booba, number one fan, what's going on, great brother? The world can also see right now how weak the African American community is. Wayne Stewart, what's going on? We are on display once again to show just how weak we are as a community. We could kick, scream, hoot, and holler. We have no unity, and we have nothing that we could take away from anybody. How do we respond and punish anybody for their mishaps towards us? How? We too busy, Rayman 2 sides, what's going on? We too busy concerned with, well, I ain't go through that. I listen to Onyx and I ain't do that. We too busy concerned with petty things. We too busy concerned with, Marquis, what's going on? With our own, we concerned with our own material things. Nobody want to lose their own material things. Nobody. That's what we concerned with right now. If anybody did anything to the African American community, the only thing we can do is scream and holler. You ever heard the saying, words don't hurt me, actions do? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me right now. Because unity is our biggest thing right now. We don't even use that. Unity is our biggest thing right now, our biggest asset, and we can't even use that. And that's free. Unity is our biggest thing, and we can't even do that. We can't even do that. The entire NBA should be standing up and being like, if you're a African American or African athlete, I don't care where you're from. If you're a melanated skin, You should be standing up in the NBA and you should be saying the ain't happy. If you have melanated skin right now in the NBA, you should not be dribbling a basketball. KG 412, what's going on? You should not be dribbling a basketball. How do you go as business as usual and you see what's going on? How? Benjamin Harrington, what's going on? How can we possibly do that? Chantel Hill, what's going on? How do we continue to go on as business as usual? Right now, every NBA player should be standing up and saying, hey, bro, we ain't doing this. Y'all ain't gonna do this to our brother, bro. Every NBA player. Now it's apparent that it's so big, it's so disgusting, and it's so big right now that you even got people like Stephen A. Smith defending it. Shan Sharp defending it. Prices for everyone. What's going on? When they get to that point where they starting to say, like, man, this is a problem, the NBA players should have been saying it's a problem. Julius Thomas, what's going on? Quinn Gilliam, goodbye. I'm tired of sleep. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, brother. Goodbye. Go somewhere else and Jay Grant Jr., my brother, what's good, great brother? Quinn Gilliam, go somewhere else and go cause confusion over there. Goodbye. Goodbye. That's what we don't need. We gotta wean out the wheat. These Steve Mega, what's going on? It's terrible, man. It's disgusting that we even have people like that in our community. James Diamond, what's going on? It's disgusting that we have people like that in our community. Judy Israel, what's going on? It's completely disgusting, man. They are sent here. They are placed in position, like that brother. He's placed in position. Right, Preacher Joe, what's going on? He's a mold. You are put. Brickhouse Chef, what's going on? You are mold. You are placed in this community to cause division. That's what you're there for. Lee Smith, 05, what's going on? Mark McQuay, what's going on? These moles need to be identified and removed. We need to bleach the house, bleach the community. You understand what I'm saying? They are placed there to cause division and cause confusion, to detract. Big Block, what's going on? That's what they're there for. Okay, and they get rewarded for doing so. And it's disgusting, it's terrible, and you have no foundation, you have no substance. Latrell Matthews, what's going on? And you should be ashamed of yourself. Ken PSI, what's going on? Period. Loving Out Gaither, what's going on? That's what it is. You are mold. Sent here to cause confusion. That's what they have. Jude 12, what's going on? Satchel, what's going on? That's what they're here for. Just to cause confusion. Donate $1 super chat, refresh the super chat, smash the like button. Broken Traditions, my brother Ron in the building, in the super chat. He said, what's good, Blue, and the peopleization. Salute, my brother Ron. Go subscribe to my brother Ron, Broken Traditions. What's good with you, Ron? Ron, I was just saying, it's it's bad. Things is bad when Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith. Wow, man, people don't know how to drive. Why would you come out to make a U-turn? Come on, brother. Favia G, what's going on? Tsai baby, peace, blessings, queen. How you doing today? Ken PSI, Player Union is on Nets owner. Yeah. Robert Singleton, what's going on? Yeah, people just don't know how to drive, man. This dude gonna Blue, we gotta chop it up. I just monetized on my new page. Oh, say less, King. Demond Kennedy, what's going on? Falvia G, what's going on? Say less. So yeah, man, you know, this is terrible, man. See, the thing is, the players union. See, I know the players union speaking up and speaking out, and they, you know, Jaylen Brown is speaking. He ain't enough. One voice is not enough, people. Jaylen Brown is not going to make a change himself. He's not enough. Jaylen Brown is not enough. He's not enough. He's not going to get the job done. His voice alone. I understand he represents the players union, and I understand he's the voice for them, you know, but he's simply not enough. He's not enough. He's not it. Jaylen Brown is not enough to make a full-fledged change in what we need. Abraham Williams, what's going on? And again, like I said, I understand that he's the figurehead and he represents the players union, and he's the voice for the players union, X, Y, and Z, and all those things. And I understand all those things, and I get it, but he ain't enough. So all voices need to be on deck. Period. And I'm gonna come back on, man. I gotta do some things with the wife. So I'm gonna come back on, people. Just tune in. I'll be back on in a second. Right? So just tune in. Let me settle. Let me do some things with the wife, and settle in. Then we'll be back on. We'll be back on. So make sure you set the notifications. Smash the like button. Make sure you hit the notifications, and so you get all the notifications, so everybody be notified when they come on. So I'll be back on, but let me settle up with the wife. All right. Salute to each and every one of y'all. I'll be back soon. Hold on.